How's it going, people? Sorry, if you were waiting for me. Yeah, I'm live now. I was just having some to eat. So, um, okay. So, welcome in. Hope you're all well today. So, see, I've been kind of contemplating this idea of only one soul in the universe. So that's something I've been kind of really exploring lately, because this idea of like spiritual oneness and all that, and this theory that there is nobody else, but it's actually all just basically connected to one consciousness. And in quantum theory, they talk about like things like quantum entanglement, but sometimes I have some thoughts about like why would we just come about randomly like this? It feels so like where this universe feels so disorderly, but yet somehow I popped out in this universe. Out of all this chaos, I exist. And so I've been thinking about that. And yeah, hello anyone, how's it going? Hope you're well today. Welcome in here. Hi Vic, how are you doing? So yeah, but thing is, nobody can prove it or disprove it. So it's one of those things that that I have to just kind of ponder. And we were getting into some kind of weird topics last night. I don't know if anyone saw that, but yeah. What's your question? Why do you care? Anyway, whatever. Just get rid of it. Anyway, have you ever been to Holy Land, Israel? I have not, no. I've never been to Israel. Why are you asking? Have you been to Israel? No, I'm not, no. I'm from England. No, I'm English. No, I'm from England. No, I'm not from America, I'm from England. Charlotte. Anyway, welcome in. Hit that like button, everybody. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'm not too sure, really. I mean, the whole Iran thing. Hello, Appa95. Maybe you can tell me more about it. And I don't really pay too much attention to like a lot of the current stuff going on. It's just, but maybe I should. I don't know. But it's just I find a lot of it kind of they're distracting people with like things, and I don't know. I just feel like it's all stuff that's manufactured by the powers that be. They're just trying to create chaos, but things that are out of my control, I don't really like to focus on them. So, but I should probably kind of look a bit more into it or something. But yeah, I do live alone. Yeah, I'm on my own. But yeah. But I hope everyone's well today. Share the live out if you can. Subscribe if you're new here, and yeah, turn your bell icon on. So got one like. Hit that like button, guys. All right. But yeah, just been like contemplating different things, and yes, I'm alive. I'm alive and well. How are you doing? Hope you're all having a good day so far. Nice, son. How you? I'm all right, thank you, Carol. How you doing? No, I'm not Aussie. I'm from England. What about you? Never seen you smile. There you go. What's AQ? Hello, ringtone. Yeah, I do like to travel sometimes. Yeah, I need to travel more. I will get around to it at some point. Anyway, so we've got 12 people in here. Hit that like button, guys. Come on. Let's get the likes up in here. Hello, 15 days, 36. Why is your roof not happy? Why do you say it's not happy? How do you know it's not happy? If you're happy and you know it, crap your pants. If you're happy and you know it, crap your pants. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, crap your pants. Well, thank you, Appen95. Huh. Oh, you're South African, Joe. All right. What if World War III comes? Well, I mean, what are we going to do about that, you know? What are we going to do to stop it, you know? What do you think we can do to stop all that then? Do you think we have any way of stopping all that? I don't know, it's just... I don't read all the fear-mongering and all the... Because a lot of it's designed to keep people in a low vibration, I believe. Explain your meaning of life in philosophical terms. Maybe there is no inherent meaning to life. Maybe it's just maybe we're supposed to make our own meaning. I don't know. I'm kind of like trying to figure that out, but maybe we're just supposed to. Some say the meaning of life ultimately is to procreate, but then again, it's like, well, what are we trying to procreate for? In that case, like, what's the like if there is no? I mean, I guess it's just the meaning is to, you know, kind of like experience. I guess that's, you know, we're here to experience. We're here to go through different experiences. It's like a roller coaster of experiences, and yeah. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. Come on, guys, hit that like button. What's going on with the likes today? Is something off with this thing today? Is it broken or something? Because how is there 11 people and only one like? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. So there's 2 now, but yeah. So is everyone okay? Hope you're all having a good day so far. Hello, Slug. What's funny? We should invade. Why should we invade anybody? What do you mean? We shouldn't be invaded anywhere. Just leave them alone, you know? Like, military, I think, should only be there to defend, not to be offensive. I'm 30 years old. Like, I don't believe in invading other countries, trying to steal resources and things like that. We're from Calgary. Oh yeah, Calgary, Alberta, eh? Oh. Anyway. Hello, Rinda. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Hello, Al. What's going on here? So there's an infinite number of person watching your stream. Can the viewers? Well, who knows? That's the thing. Who knows how many people really? We don't know. Like, we see these numbers on the screen, and sometimes I know that they're false because sometimes it'll say there's like 2 people, even though there's 3 or 4 people chatting. So sometimes I think the numbers aren't even accurate. So are you in the military now? I may look like I'm in the military, but no, I'm not in the military. So yeah, sometimes it's like, yeah, you don't know how many people are really watching. What matters is, you know, who's actually like commenting, are people actually engaging? What question, sorry? What do you mean? I mean, Well, you were saying about if there's an infinite number of people. Well, there's never going to be an infinite number of people watching, is there? I don't know what you mean by that question. I mean, it's like you're talking some hypothetical or something. I mean, there's never going to be an infinite number of people watching, or is there? That's impossible, right? So I understand you. My view counts for monetization is always wrong. Oh yeah, why is that then? Well, sometimes they take some views off if they're seen as spammy or something like that. Yes or no answer? I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna probably get rid of this because they're kind of being annoying. You know, I can't be asked with just fucking annoying comments. I ain't got time for that. They're probably just here to take the piss or something. So, yeah, I have had breakfast. Yeah. Hello, Jay Ferniers. Um, Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome in here. Let's get this shared out if you can, guys and girls. Alright. I'll see you later, ringtone-ish. Anyway. Where's everybody today? I guess it's a bit early for some. Anyway. Yeah, so looks like the people that come from yogas didn't stick around. Oh well. Maybe they'll come back another time or something. Hello, Emily, how you doing? Oh yeah, it's evening for you, isn't it? Yeah. Hope your day has been well. Had a tough week. Found out my wife has been cheating on me with my brother, and okay, someone else said that before, and it's obviously some bullshit. I saw that comment, so that's kind of comment before. So yeah, yes, I am monetized. Nothing much happening at the moment. Just chilling at the moment, really. Don't really have a topic planned or anything. Just kind of as usual. I just kind of try and make it up as we go along, really. Hello, MT79. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Hello, go just go away. All these fucking bullshit comments and shit. What's wrong with these people? Just leave me alone. Anyway. Is everyone okay? Hope you're all well today. No, I'm not done. Yeah, I'm not really in the mood, to be honest. Not really in the mood for all that right now. What do you mean, Rinda? What do you mean? Is it colder? A little bit. I don't think it's been quite as cold lately, but yeah. But we are in winter. It does get a bit cold at winter, but not as cold as it is in some parts of the world. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine. Hello, just love Lydia. How you doing, Lydia? Hope you're well today. My numbers are not correct in analytics. I don't know. Maybe. Hello, Moshin. JV greetings. Thank you, Lydia. What did I do? What do you mean, what did you do? What are you saying? You mean, what did I do? Just go away. You were saying, oh, the other day, oh, I'm Herzl with another account. I think you're just a troll, so just leave me alone. Hello, Ghost Samurai, how you doing? Hope your day is going well. Thank you, Lydia. yeah, just dealing with a lot of trolls and stuff, but it is what it is. Check them later to see if you get, no, yeah, but I do get monetized. I do get some money from it, but it's not that much though. Just, if you've got nothing good to say, don't say anything. Like, I'm not in the mood for any of this. Why is it upsetting to you? It's best to not really expect too much with these kind of things, really. Try not to, like, worry about it too much. Hello, Stars Elite, how you doing? Hope you're well today. Try not to get too invested in it, I would say. Hello, Lily. Okay, just go away with this fucking troll shit. Hi, Emily, how you doing? They're obviously trolls if they keep coming back with multiple accounts. Normal people would just kind of give up and just kind of stop. But they're obviously here to fuck around, so I just ain't in the mood for that. You're not getting paid what you deserve. Well, what do you deserve? What you mean? I mean, it's just one of those things. YouTube doesn't really pay small creators very much. I'm okay, thank you. How you doing? Yeah, YouTube is kind of like very, small creators who get the short end of the stick on YouTube, really. They're also more likely to get banned because if you're a big creator, you can oftentimes, because some of these big accounts, there's been things that happen where they've done bad things, but yet nothing happened to them because being big kind of makes them immune to like it. Because if YouTube got rid of them, then they'd be getting rid of a big revenue source. So they care more about their bottom line than actual ethical principles, really. Or you had a stressful, oh no. So someone will keep coming back because I time them out. Well, obviously some troll, isn't it? Yeah, they're all just like, fuck off, just with troll bullshit, Just leave me alone. I ain't in the fucking mood for that shit. Hello, the truth in the shadows. How you doing? Hope you're well today. I'm doing fine, thank you, Saint Andrew Pierre. How you doing? Hope your day is going well today. Hit that like button. Thank you for the 10 likes, everyone. So, 11 likes now. Thank you, everybody. So what are you up to today then, Emily? You got any plans of actually going out in a bit? But, still, yeah, no, it's just gets a bit annoying sometimes. But then again, if they see me reacting, then they're more likely to do it. It kind of gives them ammunition. So best that I just kind of not react to it. Working until 2 and then I don't know. All right. So you work on Sundays sometimes. Yeah. Thank you for the 12 likes, everybody. But it was getting really bad yesterday with some of these accounts and stuff. Like, it was just getting quite bad. But someone was saying maybe it's the full moon and it's just because I was feeling a bit off yesterday. But I don't know. It's one of those things that you can't really prove it. It's just some people say they feel a certain way on a full moon. But, not everyone feels like that. So some people say it might just heighten what you're already feeling or something like that. Oh, you're off now? Okay, see you later then, Emily. Thank you, Fitz. Stars Elite says you got this. Thank you. Oh, yeah, good for you, George. Well, yeah. Anyway. Hope everyone's doing well today. Share the live out if you can. Subscribe if you're new here. Yeah, so I don't know, just a bit. I don't know. I'm all right. Just not in a mood for any nonsense, really. Still a bit early for me, really. Yeah. Some people say though that like attracts like and all that. So if you're experiencing some kind of negativity, then maybe that's because you're a bit negative yourself. So I'm just wondering if that's what's going on. Where thank you, Krishanu. Welcome in here. So they say, like, if you're attracting negativity, then it's a reflection of your internal state. This is what they talk about with the law of assumption, where it's like, well, basically what you manifest is a reflection of your internal state. So if your internal state is that of abundance, then that's what you're going to see manifest in your reality. So I don't know how true all that is, but it's just, I've been looking into that. And that basically that whatever your thoughts are aligned with, that's the reality that you go into or something. Because basically that if you believe that you're gonna get, it's like, for example, if you think that you're unattractive, then the world is going to mirror that back to you, that reality. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, basically. But I mean, I do believe it in some ways, but I don't know how true, to what extent it is, because like how much anyway. What do you mean, where am I? I'm at home. I'm at home right now. I'm in my home. What do you mean? Just walking around. Hi, Carol. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Welcome in here, everybody. But yeah. Hello, Lonely Kid 001. How you doing? Yeah, sometimes I like to walk around. That's just what they call pacing. I just like to do it sometimes. I don't know why people have a problem with it. It's just, that's just what I like to do sometimes. Just helps get my brain thinking more. Yeah. Basically, talking about the external reality being a mirror of whatever your internal state is, basically, is what I was saying. But I know you probably think that that's all bullshit and that's some kind of like new age bullshit or something, but hello, Paul Hatton, how you doing? I mean, I think there is some charlatans out there who just kind of are there just to make money, but that doesn't mean it's all fake. But yeah, someone might say, well, how does somebody in Africa change their situation to a more positive one? Let's say, for example, they have, bad, sort of, what do you call it, like circumstances. Everyone's got different circumstances. How does somebody pull themselves out of that? Because some might say, oh, well, how does somebody in poverty in Africa, for example, who's, barely got enough food to survive, there's a lot of diseases and things like that. How do they pull themselves out of that? Because there's certain things going on there. There's conflicts going on. There's all sorts of mess. Can they just believe in themselves enough to like pull themselves out of it? But I don't think any of them would have even thought about being able to do that. I don't know. It's like, has any of them ever thought that, oh, well, if I just think positively, maybe one day I can escape this hellhole? Because some might say that manifestation is more just only privileged people can do. Well, I mean, if you don't like it, then that's your problem, you know? If I want to walk around when I'm talking, then I'm going to fucking walk around. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? If I want to walk around, I'll walk around. Like, if you can't deal with it, then just go. You don't need to just like, you know? Like, I'm gonna do it however I want to do it. If I want to walk around, if I like to do that, then I'm going to do that. What do you mean, Jackson? I'm gonna just, do what I want to do. I like to pace sometimes. That's just what I do. If you don't like it, tough. Just go find some other life then. Hello, Nikita. How you doing? Lydia says, African, we believe in ourselves, JB, and trust in the process. Have you found like any benefit to doing that, as in to be able to like sort of help pull yourself out of poverty? Because I hear some people have very bad situations in life, but the thing is, we get a lot of like adverts trying to like make people feel like, to donate into a certain charity like water or something like that, something about Africa, and they always, portray it to be some really like bad situation, like walking 10 miles a day to get water, or droughts and things like that, which obviously these things can happen, but do you think they might be exaggerating some things? Because these charities might just be trying to, a lot of them are trying to, make money, and how much of it actually ends up going to where it's supposed to be going to? Oh, really? Thank you, Nikita. Like, how much of it is going to go to where it's supposed to go to? Or is it just going to, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll pace if I want to pace. I don't see how it's that much of a problem. Like, I'm just not even going around that fast. I'm just kind of, it's not even that fucking shaking about and whatever. I mean, that's it's shit that the British, took part in the slave trade, but I mean, like, yeah, anyway. These comments are just ridiculous. God's sake. Thank you for the likes, everybody. I don't know, it's just somebody was like saying, oh, we don't like the pacing, it's whatever. It's like, if people don't like it, then just find somewhere else. Hello, Jess, how you doing? I just like to pace sometimes. When I'm live streaming, I'm like talking, sometimes I like to, it's like when people are on the phone and they're pacing. People do that a lot. So why is it a problem when I'm doing it on the live stream? Yeah. Why is I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Not that bad. It's because those people, mostly in desert, that's why they go for miles to get water and poorly. So why are they? I mean, so is it not possible for them to get out of the desert, or is that something that they're stuck in, like the remembrance forever? What are you saying? Like, because I was thinking, like, why are they stuck in very arid regions where there's not much resources? Like, the jungle, or not the jungle, like the Amazon, or not the Congo Basin or something like that, where there's a lot more rain and things like that. I'm not saying everyone can do that, but it's like, I was thinking, well, isn't there better places to go than that? But now there's different problems going on, like there's restricted areas and whatever that they can't exactly live on or something. Hello, Brittany. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Paul Han says, I say, man, I want to start live stream on. Oh, really? Well, good luck. Hi, Prince. Anyway, so okay, well, if you're saying it doesn't make sense, then whatever, just leave then, whatever, or just explain why you don't think it makes sense. So I'm just probably just going to get rid of you because you're just a nuisance. Anyway, I shouldn't even respond to these people. Why do I keep fucking responding to them? That's what they're there for. Anyway, but yeah, so how should I start? What you mean? Well, you might need to get to 50 subscribers if you're doing it on a phone. Okay, WR. Nice to meet you. How are you doing today? What's your name? Stay happy. I'm trying to do that, but yeah. Prince says morning. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to my live. Hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, so you just try and get some videos out, maybe do some shorts. But once you get 50 subscribers, you should be able to go live. So yeah, I don't know why they do that, where you have to get 50 subscribers to go live on a phone. It's a bit crappy, really, but it is what it is. Hello, Matthew Fitness. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Hello, Boogie Boss. Some shorts. Yeah, that'll... Oh, no, not that sort of shorts. Oh, God. Trying to stop smoking. Yeah. Just got to try and take it slowly, I think, and just... Thing is, you don't want to pressure yourself, is what I'm saying. Some people put pressure on themselves, they go cold turkey or whatever, and they end up like, you know, basically, yeah. Hello, Roach. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Papa Roach. Yeah. Anyway, is everybody doing well today? Hope you're all well. Yeah, so sometimes I like to pace. That's what I do sometimes. You know, it gets the blood flowing, gets the brain in gear, you know. But like I said, if people don't like it, that's tough, you know. Hello, Shub. I'm not changing how I'm doing it for other people. Like, if people want to, you know, if people don't like it, then that's tough. They just have to go somewhere else then. No, not much fast food, really. I did go to like a falafel place, but yeah. What's that? What on for the day? Not a whole lot, really. Just actually, I'm supposed to be going to like someone's doing karaoke later, so I'm going to that. I do go to the gym sometimes, yeah. Right, I might sit back down for a bit. I do like to get up and walk around sometimes. That's what I do. But yeah, I'm gonna just sit back down for a bit. But yeah, sometimes I'll sort of walk around, sit down, walk around, sit down, kind of thing. I think it's good for you to do it that way, really, instead of just being sat around all the time. So I think, just think about like in nature, I think we were quite active. I don't know, I don't really bench press that much, so I don't really know. I've never tried to max out that hardly, at least not with like optimal technique anyway. So it's not, I usually do push-ups and stuff for like chest. So it's not really, hello, Moon51. What are you saying? Don't know what you're on about. Anyway, hope everyone's having a good day anyway. I mean, probably about 30 push-ups, maybe something like that. But yeah, I'm quite a tall guy, so these things are a bit harder for me. So yeah. Anyway, I've got 20 people in the house. How you doing, everybody? Well, my background's just pretty plain. What do you mean facial muscles? The hell. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of the nonsense out of the chat. Hello, John Smith. What's 100%? What do you mean 100%? What are you talking about? I'm 30 years old. But yeah, I don't know. Bench press is something that I find a bit. Unless I had a spotter, then I'd have to kind of, like sort of. You have to be careful with that. But I mean, I think I once on the Smith machine did like 80 kilograms, but obviously on the Smith machine it is a bit easier. Not easier, but it's like, I mean, you can lift heavier on the Smith machine because it's more stable basically. So yeah, I think they say you can go somewhat heavier on the Smith machine, but some say Smith machines are actually more dangerous if, like, say, in a sense, because what if you don't manage to, like, well, I mean, some say they're safer for going to failure, but like I've heard of instances where when somebody fucked up on it and they ended up like just guillotining themselves basically. So it's yeah, you got to be careful with that stuff, really, is what I'm saying. What's that? That's shoulders. I don't know about it. It's just that it restricts movement. So like it's like because of these machines are like a fixed movement pattern, whereas when you got free weights, there's a lot more freedom of movement. That's the thing with it, a lot more freedom of movement as opposed to machines. It's like there was actually like a thing with hello Sue, how you doing? Hope you're well. If anyone's new here, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. So there was this guy who's like bodybuilder called Marcus Rule, I think it was called, and he couldn't do a single pull-up. And so all of his training was done, like a lot of it was isolation training, trying to build specific muscles. But he didn't have the functional strength, basically, is what I'm saying. Like you could get some guy who's, can actually just be half of his weight and just rep out pull-ups. So like muscles aren't always like going to give you like functional strength unless you train specifically for that. But with this guy, he didn't have the functional strength by the looks of it. He was not able to even lift his own body weight up. So this is the thing, is a lot of these bodybuilders, I wouldn't really call them fit, because a lot of them don't even have functional fitness. They're just crap, really. It's like all they can do is just lift weights in a very kind of, non-functional way where they're isolating muscles. It's just that when we would be naturally like doing movements, we wouldn't be training muscles in isolation. We would be using different muscles. So that's the thing of so yeah, stretching is good. Yeah, calisthenics it'll teach you more functional fitness. It will teach you how to kind of train your body, because a lot of it's about core training and stuff. But I mean, using free weights can be good as well. But a lot of bodybuilders don't even use free weights. They're using a lot of it's machine stuff. Like even for like their biceps, oftentimes they're using machines for that. Like they'll use the what they call it, like the like the, what's it called, the preacher curl machine or whatever, and they'll use tricep push down machines. They'll use a bunch of, hello Claire, how you doing? Okay, let's get rid of that. So using all these different machines like that, but they don't teach your muscles to be functional. But yeah, barbell curls probably better than, say, like for functional. But it's just, I think one of the best exercises actually, some might say, is chin-ups, because chin-ups are actually they'll train your biceps, but they'll also train muscles in your back as well. You know, it's like they'll train your yeah, but you'll be getting a lot of like different muscles, like your core gets trained for stability and things like that. So, but when you're training in a very bodybuilder style, then yeah. Hello, Slade. No, I'm not. Natural movement always includes many different muscle parts together. Yeah, yeah, because naturally we don't train in isolation. Yeah. Now it might be good if you want to try and for like certain, if say certain body parts are lagging, isolation can be good for that, but you still want to do it in a way that's functional. It's like, for example, some people might do say things like ulnar deviations and different, you know, conditioning exercises that are going to isolate certain muscles in your wrists, because what sometimes happens is you get these calisthenics athletes and whatever, they actually do some conditioning stuff for like the wrists to make them stronger, to make them more resilient to any kind of strain and stuff. So that's the thing, is trying to make sure that you don't have any weaknesses that might end up causing injury or anything like that. Hello, Motivation. How you doing today? I hope you're well. Nice to meet you. If anyone's new here, hit that subscribe button. Hello, Squirrel. Good to see you. How you doing? So just like, yeah, so anyway. Okay, here we go again. Right. But yeah, is everybody okay? Good sec. Yeah, pike push-ups, good, yeah. Yeah, pike push-up. If you do like a few different types of push-ups, and it'll work different parts of your chest and shoulders. There's also pseudo planche push-ups for shoulders. You know, that's that can be a good one for like. So pseudo planche push-up is one where you're leaning forwards more, so it puts more emphasis on the front delts. So yeah, it's I could show you what I mean. So the pseudo planche push-up, I'm just gonna try and show you guys. Right, so this is, so like the regular push-up is like this, yeah. So you're gonna, so that's like this is a pseudo planche. So it's a more forward lean one, basically. It's a lot more challenging, basically. So yeah, so it's about leaning more forward, put more stress on the shoulders, on the front delts especially. So that's yeah. But the you got decline push-ups. Those are going to train the upper chest. So if someone's got a lagging upper chest, then that can help with that. So it's just about kind of, I mean, certain, but it's still not isolation, but like there are certain like body weight isolation exercises, like body weight bicep curls and stuff like that. So like I say, if someone has some lagging parts, because sometimes someone might say, hello, Meme, natural weaknesses. Sometimes people have certain muscles that just naturally grow quicker than others. So by isolating them, it can be a way to kind of help them to catch up. So what you would do is you would like, yes, because sometimes certain weak links can actually limit you on certain movements. Hello, Samuel Gaming, how you doing? But it comes down to like, yeah, sort of your priorities and stuff, really. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day today. Hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah. What do you mean, Pohan? What do you mean? Yeah, how you doing, everybody? Social media. I mean, I do, but yeah, I'm mainly on here these days, really. I mainly come on YouTube and stuff, but yeah. Hello, Maureen. How you doing? Hope you're well. Professor Adam, how is it going? Hello, L-Dog. Because I was saying how, we get these bodybuilders who, they're not very functional. So I was saying about, you got like your Marcus Rule, like extremely big bodybuilder, couldn't even do a single pull-up. Hello, Jack. It kind of looks embarrassing if you're a bodybuilder and you're this huge guy and you can't even pull up your own body weight. I mean, so much for all that muscle, eh? Because a lot of it's just show muscle is what I'm saying. It's like, isn't it same with that Mike Israel as well? It's like, I think this whole emphasis on like building muscle at whatever cost is not good. Isn't it? Doesn't it look better when you've got someone who isn't necessarily that big, but is actually really fucking strong, versus someone who's really big but isn't really that strong for their size? Hello, House B Realm. How you doing? The muscle is mostly water. You're on about the roidheads or something. Well, technically, all muscle is mostly water. Muscle is about 80% water. So, yeah. Is it even more so in roids or something, or theirs is extra water? All right. Yeah. Because I was looking at how, because someone was saying that the body's about 80% water. What I'm saying is it's not 80% water. It's usually about 60%, because depending on how much body fat you carry and stuff like that, then that's going to determine how much you've got. It's usually about 60%. No, I'm not in Canada. I'm in the UK. Hello, Constant. What's that? Constant in loan. How are you doing today? They're strong in certain movements, but you could say like they're strong in certain isolation movements with specific kind of, like things like, but in real life, and they're, in like, say, functional strength is like low. And I think that's this kind of strength that actually matters. Yeah, pull-ups are compound exercise. But they're probably used to doing lat pull down, so they might be really strong on the lat pull down, but it's just, it doesn't really carry over to pull-ups apparently. Probably because with pull-ups it requires a lot more control, like a lot of stability and things like that. So, but yeah, it's but some of them aren't actually that strong just in general, because they train in a very specific way that's like, oh, you got to focus on the stretch or whatever, and doing all these kind of really goofy exercises that, because I remember there was this thing where Mike Israel couldn't even, like, his bench press for his size was pretty embarrassing, considering his height and his, how much muscle he has. You would expect him to be able to bench press like nearly 200 kilograms, but yet he could only just about do just over half of that. So you think, like, so he's got all this muscle, but like, yeah, he can't even, sort of, yeah, it's like, I mean, with his size, you would expect him to be able to do a lot more. Yeah. That's what I mean with calisthenics. It's like, you can't sort of like fix that sort of strength. It's like, But I mean, there are people that can cheat certain movements, I guess. But you'll see it. You'll see if they're like, yeah, using. It forces you to focus on form. Or you're forced to kind of like, because a lot of people, what they'll do is with weights, they'll just keep going heavier and heavier, and just kind of sacrificing form. A lot of people will, because progressive overload. Whereas with calisthenics, you have to really kind of like dial in your form. Yeah. You have to really sort of have everything dialed in, like make sure that you're doing it without, doing a bunch of goofy shit, using momentum or whatever. Yeah, they won't have stamina for more than 10 reps a set. Yeah, this is the thing. It's like, there's a point of diminishing returns, I think, when it comes to muscle, I think, and beyond a certain point, it can actually be more of a hindrance. To do like strength to body weight ratio and all that. But then again, you've got Larry Wheels who can do some crazy stuff. So, but let's say something like anything is possible. Anything is possible, they call it, because he's on a whole bunch of gear, right? And it's like he was able to do fucking planche push-ups, but he would probably be more of an exception, I guess. Like, he's just a naturally very strong guy. Like, I think he was deadlifting like 400 kilograms or something. But yeah, I mean, hello Mina, how you doing? But yeah, he was actually doing like planche push-ups, which is like a very, very advanced exercise. And considering that he can do that, I think he could do like 3 reps or whatever it were of planche push-ups or something. I mean, like very few people can even do a planche, let alone a fucking planche push-up. That's an incredible amount of control and strength. Although, so a lot of it's not just about, about how much force you can put out, but about how much you can control and, not lose balance. Because a lot of it's about stability, not just about how much force you can produce, how much you can, kind of create stability in that exercise. Because like I said, with machines, they automatically kind of balance everything. So it doesn't require stabilization, doesn't require any engagement of the core muscles, really. You just kind of, especially on things like, I mean, there are certain machines that might require some, like, I think cables are probably better than like some of the other ones. Like, because there's at least some freedom of movement with that. But some of the machines are just like very rigid. Like, you get these very rigid like machines where they're going in one direction only. Well, yeah, Mark can do a crazy amount of Mike Tyson's and stuff. Because they probably just gas out and yeah. Yeah, I did 600 jump squats once as well. Yes, those were quite a challenge. But I quite enjoyed it, actually. It's like a kind of blend of cardio and strength endurance. But I'll just do like 5 per set. Oh yeah, I've seen upside down crunches. Yeah, you're on about where you hang upside down off a bar. Yeah, that one's like I'm just a bit scared to kind of like, because when I'm like hanging, I have to hang on onto the bar or something, and I don't know. I'm just afraid that I'll end up falling off or something. But there can be a good one for like, yeah. But there's actually a bench so you can do like what they call it, decline crunches or whatever they call it, where you kind of like at an angle, but the steeper the angle, then the harder it is because you're moving more of your body weight. Hello, Lee Partridge. How you doing? Yeah, lower abs. Yeah, leg raises are good for that, or knee raise. Knee raise is like a beginner version, but yeah. But yeah, when you start off, you can just do it on the floor and just kind of do like kind of tuck leg raises or knee raises, whatever you want to call them, and then do leg raises, and then go to like hanging knee raises, hanging leg raises. So, but you can do it different ways. You can kind of do it with like a kind of, like to do your obliques. If you kind of twist, so if you kind of twist at an angle, you can. There's another exercise called windscreen wipers as well, where you go in the motion of like a windscreen wiper. That's supposed to be good for your lower abs as well. Yeah, Russian twists. So yeah, kind of similar to that, but you would be hanging off a bar and then kind of just you would just be you'd be like turning your legs at an angle, so you kind of training those obliques. Yeah, bicycle crunches. Yeah, I remember I used to do those. Yeah. But I don't know, sit-ups are a bit of like, like, to me, sit-ups are more of like a hip flexor exercise. I don't know, guys. I mean, does anyone do sit-ups? Like, because to me, sit-ups, I don't think they're necessarily the best ab exercise, because you're not keeping constant tension on the muscles that you're trying to work. If anything, I would say it's more of a hip flexor exercise, especially once you go past about 45 degrees, then you're using primarily hip flexors, I think, at that point. If it hurts, it works. Yeah, that's it. It's like, that's the thing I would say. But as long as you're not getting pain, as long as it's not like causing strain on like your joints and things, but if it feels like it's burning or whatever, and then you know that you're doing something right. Another exercise for the side abs, or whatever you call it, the obliques, right, is side plank raises, or another one similar would be the side bends, or whatever they call them, where you can use a dumbbell, just get like a few kilogram dumbbell or something, and just kind of this, and that's going to work those side, like the obliques. I mean, yeah. So the side leans or whatever, like that also works. Or the side plank raises. So what you do is you kind of, I could show you guys, but yeah, I remember when I first tried doing it, and even just after doing a few reps of them, I could really feel soreness the day after in that. So it really does work if you're not used to it. But yeah, this is the side plank raises if you're interested. So what we do is we just get into this position, and we're just gonna do this. So then you would do the other side as well, because obviously that's the what's this, OnlyFans. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's hot. It could be hard if you're not used to it. OnlyFans. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you haven't really worked them, or not worked them in that exact way, then yeah. But once your muscles get used to a certain way of stimulus, then they shouldn't keep hurting. So yeah, that's the thing, is that it's like something that you have to break into, because you get people who say like, oh, my muscles hurt. I've started exercising, but my muscles are hurting. It's like, well, yeah, that's going to happen. And you just have to break through that first month where it's like, it's going to be uncomfortable. But then once you get through that, then you can just keep going. You can just start and not really get sore. Yeah, mountain climbers are good, but they're a good sort of like you're kind of like in a plank sort of position, and it's about maintaining the control, but it depends. If you're doing like a bunch of fast mountain climbers, they're more cardio, but doing mountain climbers slow and more controlled would be a more kind of for about core control. So yeah, like anyway, I deviated what you're saying. What's that? I don't know. Anyway, I hope everyone's well today. What time are we on now? All right, I'm gonna have to like head out of here, but what I might do is start a new live up, and then I need to head out. So yeah, but I'm gonna be starting a new one, I think. I'll see you all in a minute.